Hi, myself Anusha, working as an assistant professor at Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College in Hyderabad. Today, I would like to discuss about the topic Introduction to Python Programming Language. Before going to Python programming language, we need to know what is programming language and what is the need of programming language. Here, as we know, to communicate with a person, we need a language. Similarly, to communicate with a computer, a programmer need a language that is nothing but a programming language. Here, language is a mode of communication to share the ideas and opinions with each other. For example, if I want to communicate with a person, I need a language that is understandable by both communicators. And nothing but here, programming language is a computer language that is used by programmers, developers to communicate with the computers. That's why the main need of the computer language is to develop the software applications. Here, program is nothing but a set of instructions. These instructions are designed for specific language to perform a task. That's why here programming language is used to develop software applications. Those are like web applications and desktop applications and operating systems and compilers and so many. Using the programming languages, we can develop so many software applications. This is the main need of programming language. This slide about best programming languages are available in present market. Here, these are different languages. Julia, Ruby, Go, Scala, SAS, PHP, Visual Basic and .NET, MATLAB, Bash and JavaScript, Java, C and C++, R programming and SQL and Python. These are the different programming languages are available in the present market. By using these languages, we can develop the software applications. Here, Python getting rating high score because of here Python has a simple syntax and easy to read and easy to understand and easy to execute the programs. That's why so many companies are preferred this programming language, that is the Python. So Python is very popular language. This contain simple syntaxes and easy to understand and easy to write the programs. Even anyone we can learn the Python programming. And next slide is types of programming languages. Here we have two types of programming languages. First one is low level language, second one is high level language. Here low level language is nothing but a mission dependent languages. That means generally known as binary zeros and ones, binary form or hexadecimal form. That's why we can represent zeros and ones. Here low level languages, we can easily execute the code. That means here the processor executes the low level code directly, no need of compiler and interpreter. That's why here we don't use any type of compiler and interpreter to convert the code. Here the low level languages are divided into two types, mission language and assembly language. The first one is mission language. Here mission language is also a low level language. This is also called as object code or mission code. Here low level programs are, we can easily execute the low level programs. Here it takes less time to execute the code. That's why here no need of compiler and interpreter. It directly executes the code without need of compiler and interpreter. So compared to high level programming, low level code takes less time to execute the program. And next one is assembly language. Assembly language is also a low level language. Here some of the process are designed for assembly language. Here it represents set of instructions, usually some of symbols, those are understandable format. Here assembler is used to convert the assembly code into the machine code. It requires less memory and less execution time compared to the high level languages. So here assembly languages commands are like this. For example, move A1, A2. These are the simple commands like move, jump, B1, B2. And next one, comparison, C1, C2. This is nothing but a assembly language instructions or commands. And next one is high level language. Here high level language is nothing but a user friendly language. By using this high level language we can develop the software applications. Here the examples of high level language is C, C++, Java, Python. So many languages are in the high level language. Here the types of high level languages are procedural oriented language, object oriented language. Here procedure oriented language derived from structural programming. This concept developed based on the procedure calls. That's why here the total program is divided into number of functions or subroutines. Here the examples of procedure oriented programming is C and Pascal, COBOL. These are the different procedure oriented programming languages. And next one is the object oriented programming languages. Here the total program is divided into number of objects. Here the most of the real-time entities are developed based on this object-oriented concept. Those are like inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. Using these concepts, we can make the program efficient and code reusability and easy to use the code in the program. Here, using object-oriented programming, we can easily write the code and easily execute the code and easy to use the code. So many advantages of object oriented programming language. Here Python also one of the object oriented programming language. This is the types of programming languages. And next one is a translator. Here translator is used to convert the code into the another code. Here what is the purpose of translator is here the computer directly understand the high level code. That's why we need a translator. Here we have two types of translators. First one is interpreter, second one is compiler. Here interpreter process the program line by line. This is the small picture about the interpreter. Here source code means our code, our high level code. Our high level code directly goes to the interpreter, and after that it converts the task of the interpreter is it converts the high level code into the machine code and directly gives the output to output console. This is the small diagram about the interpreter. Here interpreter is a translator. What is the task of this interpreter is it converts the high level code into the machine code. And next translator is compiler. A compiler reads the program and translates it completely before the program starts running. That means here the task of the compiler are also same. It converts the high level code into the machine code. Here high level code is nothing but a source code. Here the source code directly goes to the compiler. Here we are looking about diagram. Here our source code directly goes to the compiler. Here what is the task of compiler is it converts the high level code into the object code, nothing but a mission code. Here this object code directly goes to the executor. What is this executor? Which is run by a hardware executor. This is nothing but a hardware device. It executes the object code and finally it gives the output to the output console. Okay, this is the simple diagram about the compiler. Here we have two types of translators. First one is interpreter, second one is compiler. Both are used for same purpose. And next one is introduction to Python programming. Here Python has a simple syntax. Python programs are very clear and easy to read. Here also Python providing so many features. Here so many companies are used Python programming. Those are YouTube, Google, Yahoo and NASA. So many companies are offered this Python programming language. Python also a free downloadable software. We can get the software this website www.python.org. This is a freely downloadable software. That's why this is a open source software. Here the author of the Python is Guriya Vanrasam, is the creator of the Python programming language, the first released in the early 1990s. Its name comes from British comedy sketch television show called Monty Python's Flying Circus. This is an introduction about the Python programming. Here he is the author, Python programming author, Guriya Vanrasam. He is a Dutch programmer. And next one is features of Python. Here Python providing so many features like simple, easy to learn and open source, compatible, high level language and dynamically typed and platform independent, portable and procedure and object oriented. These are some of the features of Python programming language. I will explain one by one. First one is simple. Here Python has a simple syntaxes, that's why it has more readability and easy to understand. And next one is easy to learn. Here the developers preferred this Python programming based on the syntaxes. It has a small syntaxes, easy to anyone who can learn this program. Short code and easy to understand and easy to remember. The Python syntax is very much easier. And next one is open source. Here Python software is a open source software. We can get the software from the site www.python.org. That's why this is a open source software, freely downloadable software. All modern versions of Python are copyrighted under a GPL compatible license certified by the Open Source Initiative. And next one is high level language. Here Python is a high level language. That is nothing but a human understandable language. That means easy to understand the programs. Here Python also a interpreted language. Python translator is interpreter. That's why it is a interpreted language. And also a general purpose language. We can use anywhere. That's why it is a general purpose language. And next one is dynamically typed. Here dynamically typed means, for example, if I want to declare a variable in a C programming, how to declare the variable in C programming? Data type and after that variable name. For example, I want to declare a integer variable. I write like this, int space a. That means here we can declare the variable using the data type. Here in the Python we cannot return any type of data type. We can directly use the variable like this. For example, if I want to initialize the variable, that means a equal to 10 in the Python. Whereas in the C programming, we can write like this: int a equal to 10. Here, compared to C and Python, we no need to declare the type of the variable in the Python. But in the C, we should return the type of the variable. This is the main difference between Python and C. That's why Python is a dynamically typed. And next one is a platform independent. Here this is a platform independent. The same code run in any system. That means we can run the code any of the operating system. Those are Unix, Windows, Linux, Mac operating systems. That's why we can run anywhere our Python code. Next one is portable. The code runs in any platform. And next one is procedure and object oriented. It supports the both procedure and object oriented programming languages. And next one is history of Python language. Python is a general purpose. We already know what is general purpose, and dynamic and interpreted high level programming language. And also a conceptualized in late of 1980s, created by Goodyear Van Rossum and first released in 1991. This is a descendant of ABC language. This is also a open sourced from the beginning, managed by the Python Software Foundation, and also a scalable, object-oriented and functional from the beginning. Here these are the Python versions. The first version is 0.90. It was released in February 1991, and the second version is 1.0. It was released in January 1994, and next version 2.0 was released October 2000, and next version 3.0 in 2008. This is about the history of the Python programming language. And next one is modes of the Python. Here in the Python programming having two types of modes. First one is interactive mode. Second one is script mode. These are used to execute the programs, Python programs. Here the first interactive mode, we can use this interactive mode. We can execute the Python code. Here we can execute the Python code using the command prompt and also a Linux and Mac OS terminals. Here I will explain one simple program. Here this is the command prompt. In this screen, a equal to 2, that means a initialized with 2, b equal to 3, c equal to a plus b. Here addition of two variables, finally we got the output 5. Okay, I will show practically. Here I will show practically how to run the code. Here write the Python. It takes the Python shell. Here write the program like this. Here I want to add the two variables. That's why here a equal to 10 and b equal to 20. And next one, here we can perform the sum using the print function. Print is a built-in function. This is used to display the output. We can write the any type of logic, this print function. Here I want to perform the two variables a plus b. That's why print a plus b. Finally, we got the output 30. Finally, we got the output 30. Here, this is the simple program about the interactive mode, using interactive mode. And next one is here. This is a simple program using a shell. Here we also use the Python ideally. Ideally is a integrated development environment. This is the software, Python software. We can run the any type of code using this software. Here, this is the Python shell. We can use the Python shell also to execute the Python programming. Here, this is the Python shell ideally, and here we can run the simple code. Here I want to display the some message. That's why here use the print function to display the message. Print welcome to interactive mode. Okay, it displays the welcome message. This is the simple message using Python shell. This is the interactive mode. Here we can use the command prompt and as well as the Python ideally. We can run the code using these both ways. And next one is Python script mode. Here we can execute the large type of code. We can use this script mode. Here, these are the steps. We can write the code. First, we have to take the one text editor or notepad file. We can write the code using this file. And after writing the code, we can save the file using this format. File name.py, that means py is the extension of Python programming. And finally, we can save the file using this extension. And after that, we can open the command prompt directory to the where you have to store this file. And after that, type the Python file name.py and press enter. Here, this is the small steps about the script mode. Here we can use the ideally. I will explain one simple program using this script mode. Here, take the one file, go to file, select the new file. Here, write the code. Write the code. Here I want to perform the arithmetic operations. That's why here a equal to, first I want to declare I want to take two variables. First variable name is a. Here that's why here use the value, assign the value to this variable. A equal to 10 and after that b equal to 20. And after that here print the addition of two variables using a print function. Print a plus b. Print a plus b. And next one is print a minus b. And next one is print a into b. And next one is print a by b. After writing the code, save the file using go to file option. Here save, go to file. Here use the save as. Here I want to save the file in the desktop, and after that here give the file name to this code. Here my file name is sample.py. Py is the extension. Sample.py. Py is the extension. Finally save this file using the save button. And after that run this code using run option. The shortcut key of this run is F5. Okay, here the addition of two variables is 30 and subtraction -10 and multiplication 200 and division is 5. Okay, this is the simple program using the script mode. Using this script mode we can write any type of large programs. We can use for future operations also. Compared to the interactive shell, this is more useful. In the interactive mode, the main disadvantage is it doesn't save the any statements after running the code. We can't use further operations in the future operations. That's why this is the main drawback of interactive mode. Here interactive mode only used for small programs, and the script mode used for large programs, and also a interactive mode used that is not saved the statements in the interactive mode. And next one here the script mode stores the code. We reuse the same code in future operations. This is the main differences between interactive mode and script mode. And next one is the flavors of Python. Here the flavors of Python are nothing but different types of Python compilers are available in the present market. Okay, these are the different Python flavors. Those are C Python, J Python, and Iron Python, and PyPy, and Python XY, and Ruby Python, and Stackless Python. These are the Python compilers are available in the present market. And next one is references of Python programming. Here this is the first one, automate the boring stuff with Python, second edition. It mainly focuses on practical programming for total beginners. And next one is the learn Python quickly. It also a complete beginner's guide. And next one is the best Python book for beginners, Python crash course. These are total references of Python programming. And fine, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.